once you are about a mile away from it, it's sitting up on a pretty good sized hill up on the top of it type thing, and it's a walled manor house. Made out of stone, looks like rough hewn stone from the area around here. Whenever y'all are about a mile away, y'all hear what sounds to be like bells ringing from the actual manor house itself. And you see what looks to be some guards. Looks like a total of 6 mounted horsemen, and they come out of the gated area there and come towards you.
Oh, good. We have them outnumbered.
We do. Yeah, we've got a small personal army with us protecting Bran's cabin. Does Bran own all the horses and carts?
Yes.
Oh my god.
And they all have my house's colors on them and the little flags.
Oh wow.
White and gold.
Change day to day
White and
along
yellow.
with the, that doesn't say change day to day along with your deity?
No.
Those are his house colors, not his deity's colors.
Yes, House Starmantle.
He would have had to spend a hell of a lot more fabric if he was going to change it with his deities.
So anyway, the guards come up here to you, and they meet you about a half a mile away. By the time y'all, they meet you about halfway. And well met, strangers.
Huh. Well met.
What's your business out?
What are we doing? Darvin. I'm just looking at Darvin.
Yeah, like Necron's looking at Darwin.
Ragnar's looking at his axe.
Darvin doesn't remember because it's Darvin. I'm even doing it now. Daravan doesn't remember because it's been 2 weeks.
I don't remember either.
Going to.
Oh, wait. Do we have to come here for? We had to come.
No. We were given that message by Nestor
Yeah.
to come and find him, and we know that we have to go and find.
Oh, there's a map somewhere of how to get there here, isn't there?
Yes.
Harkin Tower, and I think
Okay,
yes.
yes.
know how to tell us where to get to Harkin Tower.
So we're here to see Lord Holton. Is that it?
Halton, yeah.
Lord Holton. It is the company of Necron.
We wait to see the reaction.
His reaction is he's still just very straight faced and waiting on you to. Looks like he's waiting on you to complete your whatever it is you're telling him.
Darvin.
Yes. What? Brand.
Well,
What?
yes, this is the Colton house, not the Holton house.
Colton. Oh.
We're looking for Lord
Colton.
to try to find. We need directions on how to get to Harkin Tower. We were told this is the place to stop and ask for directions.
Ah, okay. Well then that would mean that you need to come on up to the house. Very well then. Please, we'll escort you up.
Thank you. Yes.
Did we ever are the guards with us as well?
Did
Or
you
like-
what?
I'm just asking Bran whether or not whether or not his hired guards are with us, or if he didn't hire them.
Anyway, y'all travel up. He takes you up to the manor house. You go inside the gates there, and there's like a little courtyard type thing. There's actually enough room in here for most of your wagons. What you call them? The coaches are allowed in, but the other wagons are pretty much kept outside. It looks like it's one of those where a coach would actually go around, like it's got a circle driveway type thing, goes up to the front of the house, and you'd get out there. But there is an actual coach house that's sitting off to the side there. There's lots of gargoyles and that kind of stuff up on the actual manor house itself. It looks like the manor house itself is made out of what looks to be marble. It's actually a dark gray, a really dark gray marble for the whole thing. There's stained glass windows all in it. Looks like it's about a 5-story building.
Oh, good lord!
Yeah, it's huge. It's manor house is huge. It's got a pretty good sized stable, and then there's looks like a barracks and lots of other little outbuildings and stuff on the inside of the walled part. On the outside, as you was going up the road going into it, there's a lot of wooden buildings and some stone buildings, and each one of them has got like a little fence, a stone fence that is built up around it type thing, and all around in the pastures and stuff, you can see what looks like those rail fences that are, put up. So there's been a lot of somebody's getting spanked. Is that you, Bran?
No.
Oh, I'm just curious. So, alright, who's spanking? Okay, so anyway.
I'm packing a pack of cigarettes, but my mic is muted. Can y'all hear that?
Yep.
Yeah, we can hear. We all thought Brandon and Timothy had something going on. Or
Can y'all hear me now?
Yeah.
Yep.
It's not working.
Yeah, thank goodness you wasn't watching porn, huh? Alright, so it looks like the place is actually very well kept. It looks like the lord of the manor here actually does invest in his property and that kind of stuff. The peasants and stuff like that right there, they're all pretty, I mean, they're in work clothes, you know what I'm saying? But it's not, they don't look like they're Timothy's clothing. So he's probably a pretty decent manor type owner or whatever you want to call it. Nothing. I'm not saying anything. Just, just the way it is. Okay, so anyway, Camus Calton comes out to greet you. He stands up on he's got what looks to be leather armor on. I'm sorry, no, it's like half plate armor is what he's got on. He's got like a fur type plate cape that he's got on his back.
Good lord, that's what this man lounges in?
Well, that's what he's in right now when he greets his strangers, Yeah, I guess he probably wouldn't have all that on. Anyway, that's kind of what he looks like right there. His wife comes out also. She is dressed up in, she's not in armor or anything like that right there. But she's in a really nice dress type thing. Both of them stand up there, and Lord Calton says, "Greetings, company of Nicaron. I've heard about you. What is it that is brought you to our doorsteps?"
We're here to find directions. Oh, I'm sorry. Go, please, by all means, go ahead, Brand.
Oh, we're here. We heard there was a map to the tower. I forget the name of it now.
Harkin Tower.
The Harkin Tower that we find here. We are helping Lady. Maybe you should have told.
The elf lady.
Yeah, but it's been 2 weeks. I forgot her name now.
Veed,
yeah. Lady Veed. Her husband is, I believe, trapped inside the tower. We're going to help rescue.
Oh, yeah, it wasn't very long ago. I think his name is Nestor V.
Yes.
He came here asking for some books in our library that we had. I don't know exactly what he found, but he seemed like he found what he needed, and he left not too long after that right there.
yes, that we needed to stop and find some additional notes for him and to bring those to him when we come.
Okay. You need to look at the notes. Is that what you said? I'm kind of missed what you're saying.
No. He had asked us to look for notes as well, but we had already found them. We just need to know how to get to them.
Oh, how to get to the building that you're looking for.
Yes.
Okay. The tower that you're looking for happens to be shit. Give me a second. It's called the Harkin Tower. In the past 5 or 6 years, it's become the Darkfin Tower. The Darkfin Tower was info. Here we go. Darkfin Tower info. Okay, it was set. This is the book tells you it's a 700-year-old tower. It turned out to be a taken over by about 50 years ago. It was taken over by an old necromancer named Darkfin, and due to his evil deeds, he was burned out, and the tower has stood empty ever since. The location to it right there would be, and he actually marks a place on the actual, which it is on the map now. It's down here at the southern part of it.
Okay.
And Yarkar's up here at the upper part of it. Now, to travel in the end of this here forest, you're not taking wagons. I'm sorry, you can take the wagons, but you're actually going to have to make a road in order to do that. Because the wagons can't go into this here forest around the trees and all that sort of stuff. So you're actually going to have to walk or ride a horse. Even horse traveling is going to make it harder. Yes, even with Nicaron's help, you can't get that wagon through.
Yeah, the horses makes more sense. A wagon.
Oh.
But you are going to end up having to go through the forest in order to get to the Harkin Tower. Now, nobody's been there in many years. So,
Well, actually, somebody.
well, you suspect. But according to legend and all that sort of stuff, it's not.
Well, no, we know somebody's been there because he's trapped there right now.
I'm going to open up the book that we used to communicate with Nestor,
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to write in it, like, what, three questions?
You get three statements, questions, something like that. Yes.
I'll write in there and I'll say, Nestor, we're at Calton Manor, getting directions to Harkin Tower. Is there anything else we need before we start? What?
Hey, why is he writing in that book?
He's crazy.
Oh, okay.
He talks in it.
They come quickly, time is running short. So I guess we need to get there as fast as possible. Lord Calton, would you have any horses that we could either rent or buy from you?
I need a big horse, by the way, like a draft horse.
Oh, I've got a horse that probably could fit you.
I thought he said taking the horses would be slower.
No, I said you'd have
Taking
to
the wagon.
Taking the wagon, you'd have to cut a road. Taking the horses, the only difference is, but with Necron, I don't know if it really works against this or not. I'm thinking that with Necron's help, y'all are allowed to go at normal speed.
Yeah, you can still take the trail.
Difficult terrain does not slow your group's
Yeah.
travel.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
he'd be the one leading the
And,
party.
and
there.
you are a forest ranger,
Yeah.
right? That's what I was thinking.
It only works in woods.
So you ought to make pretty good speed getting there.
Okay, and I'll tell him that we're on our way, and then I'll close the book.
You're looking at about another day, so you've gotten to this here place here that morning. Well, actually, no, you don't get there that morning. You get there about lunchtime. It takes a long
Might be on
time
that couch
to.
somewhere.
it takes a long time to pack up all y'all's gear and all that there stuff, and then actually get started and all that there stuff. So, yeah, you get there about lunchtime. So you're looking at 30 miles or so on horseback, which I think is attainable. But you'd get there at night.
Are we leaving the guards and the wagon here at?
Yeah, they always, those guards stay with the wagons. They guard the wagon and all that there stuff.
Can I guess it's insight check?
I guess you can roll an insight check. Is there anything you want to insight?
The one on the brown horse.
Oh, this is Ragnar speaking. Okay, yeah.
Or do you want me to do something else?
It's just one of those guards you just really, really hate. I mean,
Guard on the brown horse.
Yeah, guard on the brown horse. There was 6 guards that came out to greet you all.
Oh.
And find out what y'all was doing type thing. And you saw the one on the brown horse, and you just really, you ever just met somebody you just dislike?
Are they in war?
No, he's just a human.
Oh. Okay. Why I hate them so much. It's not one of Brand's guards. It's one of the
right. One of Colton's guard.
Oh, okay.
What, does he owe you money or something?
Alright, so it looks like we'll have to leave the wagons here. We'll leave the guards, the hired help. I'm bringing Timothy with me, with his pack mule and packs. And then I'm bringing my riding horse.
Okay.
And Timothy's going to have plenty of bags and covers and stuff to wrap up a loot.
Okay.
And some ropes.
Alright. And he provides horses for everyone else. You just get regular riding horse, except for Ragnar. Ragnar, you get a draft horse. Now, none of these are war horses or anything like that. They're, you know what I'm saying? So, they're transportation. That's the sum of it.
I could have provided everybody a horse. I've got travel.
So far you all have. This is day 3 of your 8 days.
Right.
So we have 8 days to get to the tower?
You had 8 days. He gave you 8 days. He told you you needed to help him by 8 days.
Yeah.
3 of those days have already been taken up. So you've got 5 days left. You're at least a day's travel from Colton Manor to the Harkin Tower. If you travel now, you will arrive about midnight.
It's just
Yeah, we might have.
Do we want to forest?
Well, he said come quickly, time is running short, so
Yeah.
probably go ahead and just leave now.
Alright. So we're going to do a random encounter just for shits and giggles, because I like random encounter. Alright, so we've got 5 4th level players, any difficulty, and we're in the forest. So somebody roll, and we'll just go with, let's go to the new guy, Atone. Roll a d20. 18, 19, and 20, y'all have a random encounter for the first set. Alright, you do not. Alright, so now it's just now getting dark. So, Darvin, roll a d20. 18, 19, 20. George. There we go. Alright, so now it's about 10 o'clock at night, so Ragnar, roll a d20. Alright, you all come up on what looks to be a tower. It's about midnight whenever y'all arrive. You're about you can see the tower. You're in the middle of a forest, and then all of a sudden you step out of the forest type thing, and the ground all around this here area, it looks like it has just been blighted. I mean, it just died.
Does it look like the same thing around that pond?
There's a good possibility. You have smelt this before. I mean, I mean, it's like you walk from one room to the other room whenever you step, from the forest to this here area here. The darkness, of course, whenever you're going through the forest, y'all had a torch and stuff. As soon as you get that torch into that boundary that you've crossed, your torch even flickers in a little bit, and the light from it just seems like it just shrinks down. Where you was going out 30 foot, you're now only out 20 foot.
As it starts to flicker down, I'm going to use Control Flame on it, and I'm going to have it double its brightness.
Alright, so now it's out to 40 foot.
It is also now blue.
And it's what?
It is also now blue.
Blue flame?
Yes.
Oh, blue flame. Okay. Alright, so, anyway, you can see up at the top of the tower up there, you can see what looks like a larger based tower, and it looks like it's about 3 stories tall, and then off to the right, attached to it, looks like a horn that's sticking up, which is another tower. It's a little bit smaller type thing, and it definitely looks like it has gone through some major damage and stuff. At the very top of the small tower is lights on the inside of it. You can see a light in the window type thing. And that's what you can see from where you're at right now. I don't know if I described it very well, but
the book, and I'll write to Nestor, and I'll say, here, how should we enter?
Oh, this is a different day too, isn't it?
Yeah.
While he's doing that, I'm just kind of gonna look at the rest of them. So, I know that I'm just here for adventuring, and I'm cool with walking into a Tower of Death and everything, but, why are we walking into a Tower of Death?
Fear not. Paylor will protect it.
What?
Just don't question it. Just go with it.
We don't know either why, but just do it.
Nestor says, beware of the dead. He's in the top of the small tower.
Hey, Bran, is Paylor a god of light?
Yes, and I will start passing out light spells to everyone.
Like on scrolls?
No, like as in on an item that you're carrying, or a weapon if you prefer. Like mine's going to be on my holy symbol.
It's a concentration spell.
Yeah, you can only do one.
Light's not, is it?
Yeah, light.
Oh.
You can only do one.
Let me look. This could swore this is not a concentration.
I think you can only have one out at most.
The spell ends if you cast it again. It is not a concentration. It lasts 1 hour, but you can only have one of it cast at a time. And if you cast a new one, the last one ends.
Never mind that. Just my holy symbol is glowing with a
Nestor
salmon light.
Nestor doesn't know of any secret entrances. He just says that he's at the top of the small tower and to beware of the dead.
I worship Paylor. It's a pure white light, like the sun.
If you worship somebody new every day, let's just go to the small tower.
We will go to the small tower. Beware of the dead. We have fought the dead before.
So I know that was kind of like a vague answer and everything, and I'm sure it was intended to be like that, but any particular reason we're walking into a Tower of Death? I mean, I'm fine with it and everything. It's just,
We're helping a man called Nestor V, who is a wizard, and we know of him through his wife. With him through this book.
Very nice lady.
And you asked to be here.
I know, I was just, like, curious about why we were doing this.
And
I
you
mean,
asked to be here, damn it.
I'm completely fine with everything that's going on. It's just knowing the motives behind what we're doing is always helpful.
I'm gonna walk over to Claus and I'll put one arm around his shoulder and turn towards the tower and spread my other arm around and look before you. It is adventure. You wanted adventure, right?
Oh no, I'm completely fine with all of this. Like, I'm fine with walking into a Tower of Death and everything. It's just I wanted it to like.
Lead the way.
Okay, I'll stop leading the way.
I look over at Brandon and I just kind of nod approvingly.
Finally, he's done something right.
Necron's just waiting for him to trip on a branch.
By the way, if anything jumps out at me, I'm preparing a Misty Step to just like bamf back to the back of the group. So.
I forgot to buy another potion. Damn it!
Don't you have the scrolls?
No, I was meaning to buy another potion of that gaseous form, and I never did it.
Oh, it sucks to be you.
Ah.
Sounds like you're gonna have to fight with us.
No, I don't. Timothy.
Okay. Alright, so we'll consider everybody's had a short rest. So that you'll get back whatever it is you would normally get back from that right there. But now we've got to remember, everybody's still working off of... Nobody's had a long rest yet. Because you... Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, you have. You have had a long rest.
Yeah.
My bad. But you have not since Calton Manor.
Right, we haven't done anything since then.
Yeah. Alright. So... Here, wait, shit. Hold on a second, let me pull this map where I can get to it and pull everybody to it. Alright, here is where you all come up on. You have, I think I've got everybody's lights set out, right?
Yeah, I can see fine.
Hey, Bran, did you pull that light out on your holy symbol?
I haven't pulled it over to me yet.
Okay.
I'm going to the effects right now.
We need to find a way into this tower.
I do have a master key.
There we go.
He does have a light.
Yes, I do.
Oh yeah, and anybody that's carrying a torch, I'm just gonna like double that brightness for you.
Good idea. Lead on, Atone.
Okay. Again, preparing Misty Step if anything jumps out at
Oh,
me.
wait a minute. You put the light spell on your holy symbol, didn't you?
Yes.
Okay, so let me just cancel that. So that's what you got. You got your light spell. Alright, so you all go up toward the tower there. And I need for everyone to make everybody move back down here, I'm sorry. Move back down here. We're at the bottom down here.
Okay.
Just somewhere in this area down here. I need for everyone to make a perception roll. That's for hearing also, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh yes, my tiefling eyes.
Alright, so it looks like Atone, Bran, and Ragnar. Over from this direction here, it sounds like... I'm sorry, up this direction here, it sounds like stones being dropped down from a higher area. Alright, sound like, a stone falling, and it hits the ground up against some more stones, that little rubble type sound. That's what you hears from this here area. From the other way, you don't hear or see anything.
There was one thing I wanted to mention. I should have another 60 feet of dim light vision.
Okay, let me...
dark vision, I think, is just 60 foot, and that's it.
It's 60 foot, and then I see 60 foot more in dim light.
I don't think
Dark vision, I don't... let me read it, because I thought that just 60 foot.
Yeah, it's 60 foot, technically.
Dark vision is...
Dark vision. Thanks to your infernal heritage, you have superior vision in dark and dim conditions. You can see in dim light within 60 feet of you as if it was bright light, and in darkness as if it was dim light.
Right.
So,
you can see in darkness up to 60 feet. As if
Up to 60, yeah, it's up to 60
Up
feet.
to 60 feet.
You
Okay,
get 60
I
feet.
misread it.
And if it's dim light, then you can see within 60 feet like it's just normal daylight.
Yeah, I just misread the thing. Never mind.
That's all right.
These
This
demons. Where?
They're always trying to get ahead.
I also forgot to roll a thing.
Alright, so, anyway, alright, so whoever is in the lead, go ahead and do your movements. Everybody else is kind of behind them unless you want to be in.
Oh, Atone. Lead on to adventure.
Alright.
Does anyone take a minute to actually tell the rest of us that didn't see it, that there were stones going down?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I'll tell. Hey, there's some stones up ahead, falling, something like that.
Master trying to signal us.
Yeah. Sure, hopefully.
Alright, stop right there. Nobody else move.
Oh shit.
Can I do that thing that I said if something jumps out at me?
What was that thing that you said if something jumps out at you?
Misty step 30 feet back.
Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah.
I do remember that right there. You may cast your spell at this time.
Oop.
You said you had it prepared.
Yep.
And that puts Ragnar in the front. So, here we go. Let's go with,
Initiative?
yeah. Let's do that.
Hit points, huh?
I did that wrong.
Nice.
Now, I'll talk to myself, and then I'll re-roll it. Ugh, that's pretty good.
That didn't sound like good.
I forgot to do this, so I had to redo it. There we go.
So now you get to put them all in manually.
Huh?
And all the initiative manually.
No, it should still keep track of it as long as he didn't clear it. As long as he cleared it out last time.
Oh,
whatever.
There it is.
Yep.
Alright, now we'll do the initiative. Okay, since it was a surprise round, but since there was somebody sitting there ready to jump back with his Misty Step, it didn't turn out to be a surprise round. So what we've got now is two dark shadows come out of the ground and come up right there next to Atone, and he immediately jumps back. A little poof of mist appears there. Ragnar, you see him come up out of the ground. They're right in front of you.
I'd like to rage,
Okay.
and I will rush this one and attack
Alright.
with
Go
my
ahead and you're hitting an armor class of 12.
hit.
Oh, I can quit talking to myself again. Alright, so you do with your great axe. Ooh, this is bad. Alright, you 17 points of damage.
I don't
That
think it's
hurt.
so bad.
That actually hurt. Your axe does attack as a magical weapon, so it actually does hurt. Okay, damage resistance, acid, cold, fire, lightning, thunder, bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing from non-magical attacks. So therefore,
Yeah,
you actually do the normal damage then.
This was a magical attack technically. It's a magic weapon. His
Yeah.
axe
Yes.
was
Oh,
one.
it is.
So
Yeah.
normal damage.
It's just normal damage. Alright,
Yeah.
but the one that you did attack, you pissed him off. So he is actually going to go ahead and do his attack on you.
yeah, but I rage, so
So he gets advantage.
nope, because I didn't reckless.
Nope.
Oh, you should have reckless. Alright, so it doesn't actually hit you. Next up is the other shadow. He comes in for his attack upon you, and he's going to do a strength drain attack on you. That would be enough to hit you.
Yeah.
Alright, so you will take 7 narcotic, and the target strength score is reduced to by 1d4. So,
Yeah.
you ready for that?
That's gonna suck. But
Ooh.
Oh.
Oh.
Mm-mm.
So I think if you just take it down 4, I believe everything else falls
Adjust,
into
yeah.
place.
necrotic is halved because I'm raging.
I'm going to give that to you. You're only gonna lose 2 strength. I'm going to give that to you.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you have Path of the Bayou?
Huh?
Bayou Totem?
Yeah, he's a bear.
Awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, in fact, the shadow of him that's right over here on this side is in the shape of a bear right now.
Yeah.
What shadow do I hit?
Well, him being
Alright.
a bear explains that little scene earlier.
Yeah. Atone.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Alright,
Oh, man.
well, the one that he hit, I'm just going to flick my wrist and throw a little firebolt at him.
Uh-huh.
And does that hit?
Oh, okay. 16. Yes, 16 does hit.
Alright.
Firebolt is a magic item, or magic weapon damage.
And with that, pass.
4.
4 points.
4 points, minus 4. Alright, it is still up and moving along. Nicaron, you're up, man. Magical bow.
No magical bow. I
Oh.
really need to get one of
Oh,
those.
that's what we need to get him.
You need to get one.
I've got enough gold. But okay,
I'd already hit, not the other shadow.
Oh, he was doing it on the one that was already damaged. You took it off the full health one.
Oh, how much did you
4.
do? 4?
Yep.
yeah, he killed it, I think.
Alright, so plus 4. My bad. Minus 4.
That's right, you're bad.
And that would probably have taken him out. I guess that does kind of make sense why you'd use that one.
Minus
Alright.
5 DKP.
Necron's gonna try to do something fancy.
Okay.
Uh,
You got
Good
jump on
luck.
barrels,
Last-
float in the water.
I was gonna say, last time you tried something nasty, it got your head busted.
Well, alright, so he's gonna spend his spell point and do Hunter's Mark on this shadow.
Okay.
And then he's going to roll his sharpshooter shot with his longbow, and he misses.
Oh,
That's it.
I'm sorry. Darvin, you're up.
I am going to move away from the ticking time bomb who could kill me accidentally. And
Right
move,
here.
Move here.
Okay.
And
Now,
I will.
now, I'll tell you right now, by moving there, you're elevation than where they're at. So they're gonna have partial cover. In other
from
words,
up here,
Yeah, that.
Yeah.
That's
yeah,
that's going up, not down.
yeah.
I can still see him, right?
You get glimpses of them and stuff, but they've got partial cover, so they're gonna have I believe it's +2, whatever half cover gives them. I think it gives them +2
That's
to their
fine.
armor class.
I'm not going to do anything that needs an attack roll.
Oh,
I
okay.
just need to be able to see him. Even if he's in partial cover, does that mean I see him partially?
Yeah.
Sweet, then I'm going to hit him with the
Gives no
magic missile.
fuck.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay. All right. So yeah, the magic missile will actually arch over and that shit.
And I'll do it at level 2.
Okay.
So that's 14.
Miss.
14 points.
Minus 14. And then
Shreds it.
that one goes down. Yeah, but I still took 2 points away from Ragnar.
But you know what spell I have prepared right now?
What?
Lesser Restoration.
Nice.
Are you serious?
Yep.
Okay.
Thank the
He's got-
Lord.
He's gonna come up and pat your ass some more.
I'm gonna wait right now. I'm sure we'll see more of these things.
Alright, so, well, there you go. Now, how many, as a sorcerer, how many third level spells do you get?
I don't get
12?
third level spells until level 5.
Or that second level spell, Misty Step, I think.
I have 3 of them per day, but again, I can use spells. I can use sorcery points to recharge those some. I can basically bounce around spells pretty easily.
Well, I know that, but that doesn't sound right that you can use sorcerer points to make all sorts of different spells.
Yeah, so, okay, so as a bonus action, I can devote a spell slot of first level into 2 sorcery points, a spell slot of second level to 3 sorcery points, or I could do vice versa and spend 2 sorcery points to make a first level spell, or 3 sorcery points to make a second level spell. I can do those up to 5th spell level.
Yeah, it's part of their. It's called flexible spellcasting. It's part of what sorcerers are able to do.
Sorcerers also have, I believe it's the smallest list of, like, the smallest amount of spells known throughout the entire game. At level 20, I think it's like 15 spells known. Yeah.
Yeah, I knew about that part. It just it seems like you're pulling spells out your ass.
Pretty much.
I'm not saying that you're cheating or anything like that right now. I'm learning. That's all I'm doing.
I gotcha.
Okay,
so I haven't. I've played 5th edition for quite a while, and I've only had one person in the 3 or 4 years that 3 years that I've played it that actually played a sorcerer.
It's because we've played over multiple days that it seems like he's constantly creating stuff. Because it is limited. He only has a limited number of spell slots and points. It just depends on what day it is, of which way he's going, in what direction.
Basically, at the end of the first day, I was almost at my limit of what all I could do. Like, I think I had a few spells, sorcery points left, and then a spell slot of each level.
And he doesn't have to have his stuff prepared.
Nope. I just have
yeah, well, I know that. I'm reading about the flexible casting right now. Just flexible. You can use your sorcery points to gain additional spell slots, or sacrifice spell slots to gain additional sorcery points, which is really weird. All right, you learn other ways to use sorcery points as you reach higher levels, creating spell slots. So that means you can take a spell slot at first level to give yourself 2 sorcerer points.
Yep. And 3rd level is 3, and I think 2nd level is 3, 3rd level is like 5, I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I don't regain any of... Like,
I don't see where you're ever going to run out.
It runs out pretty quickly. It's just, I'm really good at juggling spell levels.
None of our fights so far tonight have lasted long enough for him to really run out. That's the thing.
Right.
And we've had a long rest in between them since the last fight.
Yeah.
Well,
And also, while like wizards can regain some stuff at short rest, I don't regain anything other than health until I finish a long rest.
I just found out that Lesser Restoration does not cure any ability score damage.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's not good.
Is that Greater Restoration then?
What the hell's it used for then?
Disease.
Diseases and stuff, I'd have to have Greater Restoration to do any ability score damage.
Oh man, we're
Which
screwed.
is 5th level. 5th level spell, not 5th level character.
I can't wait until next level I have tiny meteors to throw at people. It's gonna be great.
I get the best spell ever next level. I become a lawnmower of everything within 30 feet of me.
That's pretty good.
Actually, I'm probably gonna do one of the things to forget one of the spells I have now and get haste as a 3rd level spell as well. Because twin haste.
All right. you all are traveling along, going around this right here. So you've done took care of the shadows. They're out. And next up is, well, you can kind of see where the ridge kind of goes on up around. Like such.
Carry on,
and
Tone.
You heard everyone now hears the rubble, the rocks and stuff like that right there falling down in this area right over here.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm really the best person to lead it. If you really want me to, I can.
Oh, that's the reason why you was up front. I was like, why in the hell did you go up front?
But, if you really...
Well, Ragnar, if you would like to lead, I can transfer my, the Light of Palor to you.
Sure. I feel weaker, guys. I don't know what this is about. Is this the door?
That is not a door, no. What you all do whenever... Okay. Whenever you get around to this here area here, what you see is, it looks like up on the second floor, there is a part of the wall has crumbled down, and every now and then you see what looks to be a zombie-looking creature comes over to the edge of the wall and throws a stone down.
Oh.
Before we go around, can one of us make a check to see if we can figure out why Ragnar feels weaker?
And with whatever that shadow did to me, I know what caused it. I just don't know how to fix it.
Well, you said you felt weaker, but none of us had a frame of reference for a shadow hitting you and sapping your strength away.
Actually, I think that you probably might, and the cleric might. It all depends on who he's a cleric of today. But
Palor, light.
Well, I would think that would be a heal check, wouldn't it? And in your case, it'd be an Arcana check.
I have 5 in Arcana.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I would think that your case would be Arcana.
Unless Brand's 16 in Medicine gets it done.
Brand 16 in Medicine gets it. He knows that it was a strength drain. And you can die from that.
Give it a day or so and you'll be good as new.
I don't think that's how that works, is it? Did you just lie to Ragnar?
Mm-mm. It's naturally recovered. Should be, I think.
I didn't even think about him lying to me. I'm just thinking...
Is that really how it comes back from strength drain?
It should say it under the shadow.
Out of character, it's a short or long rest. But
Okay.
that I'm just freaked out because I took away my
The reason I know this is because I just looked up Lesser Restoration, trying to figure out healing ability score damage, and there is no way to do it other than Greater Restoration, and the Shadow is the only creature in 5e that does ability score damage. Strength drain.
Is it really the only thing whites don't do it?
Yep. Nope. Vampires do like max health or something, and so do some kind of golem or something.
Honestly, I thought that they completely got rid of the drain thing in 5th edition.
No, they got rid of level drain. They didn't get rid of. They replaced it with strength drain.
So it looks like you're going to have to... So he actually didn't lie to you. He tells you to take a rest, sit down there, and warm up a lot of fire.
Do we have...
Get someone that needed the knots out of your arms, and you'll feel better.
We're on a bit of a time crunch, though, aren't we? How bad do you feel?
It's freaking me out. I feel healthy, fine. I'm just weaker, and I'm freaked out a little bit. Do we even know how to get out, to get into the building right now?
I think we just go up.
Going around this way, you have not been able to find an entrance. Other than up in the higher levels, you could try to climb, and we all know how well that goes.
Is this solid rock?
It's all solid. Goes up pretty damn high.
How do you do the emotes?
/EM.
That's how you're doing that, Darvin?
Yeah, the orange text is /Emmy.
asked Nicron and Ragnar last time. They're the ones that taught me.
Oh, okay.
I'll just do /E. Because you don't gotta have the M.
Alright. I didn't know that. Alright, so anyway, so you can either go around the other way there, or try to climb up to the second floor.
Does anyone have rope?
We have rope, and I can just literally walk up the tower. Oh, that means I have to go to the opening, though. There's undead up there.
Yes, there is.
I'm going to, I can just walk up the side here, and then kind of peek over the edge and see what's over there. See what they're doing.
Tell us how many undead there are.
Yep, you can look. You can do that right there.
All right, I'm taking my light back.
I'm sure that'll make you more noticeable, though.
Well, I can't see shit without it.
That's a good point, because it's human.
I'm sure as hell not poking my head in a hole I can't see in.
Thank God Timothy's not here.
Yeah.